the land of the Red Group, there lived a little boy named Kevin with the backwards hat and his very, very tough cat. One day, Kevin and his cat were reading the newspaper when they read a story about the craziest castle in a place called Philadelphia, Texas. And they said, hey, that's where we live. Except the newspaper was torn and the address of the castle was missing. So they thought, let's go on an adventure to find it. So Kevin and his cat got in line behind the narrator and began walking in place. They walked up a mountain and they walked down a mountain. They walked through mud and there they found a princess and her billy goat. The princess had just been thinking about how hard it was to be a princess. And the billy goat had just been thinking how hard it was to be a princess's billy goat.
It's so hard to be a princess's billy goat.
And Kevin had a bright idea, sure that a princess would know where a castle was. So he asked the princess if she could help them find the castle.
Could you help us find the castle in Philadelphia, Texas?
But the princess and the billy goat had no idea where the castle was. But they really wanted to go on an adventure. So they all got in line behind the narrator and set off walking in place. They walked up a mountain and they walked down a mountain. They walked through mud and they swam through a river. And there they found a very happy rabbit, a puppy, and a very fast kitten. They all said hello to their new friends. The puppy barked, the rabbit hopped and twitched his nose, and the kitten meowed. The princess asked their new friends if they knew where to find the castle in Philadelphia. The rabbit wasn't sure. The puppy said that he would like to go on the adventure to find it. And the kitten wanted to go very quickly. So they quickly got in line behind the narrator. And they set off running in place. And they ran up the mountain. And they ran down the mountain. And they ran through a swarm of bees. And they swam quickly through the river. And they swam so quickly that they were pulled over by a police officer and his dog. And the police officer told Kevin, his cat, the princess, the billy goat, the puppy, the kitten, the rabbit, and the narrator that they were going entirely too fast.
You were going entirely too fast.
The group felt bad and apologized.
We're sorry.
Then the puppy said, I can help you find the craziest castle in Philadelphia.
I can help you find the greatest castle in Philadelphia.
So they all got in line behind the narrator and began walking in place. They walked up the mountain and they walked down the mountain. They walked through the swarm of bees. They walked through the mud. They swam through the river. They skated across the ice. They got very, very cold. And then they got very, very hot. They climbed up a ladder. They turned And on the lawn of the castle was tons of food, so they said,
Let's have a picnic!
and they ate pizza, and vegetables, and fruit, and candy, and they ate until their bellies were full, and they had another idea.
Let's have a dance party!
So they stood up, and they did the disco, and they did the hokey pokey, and they even did the Macarena. And they danced so much, they all began to get very, very sleepy. And so they lay down on the castle lawn, where Kevin with the backwards hat, his cat, the princess, the billy goat, the rabbit, the kitten, the puppy, the policeman, and his police dog all had the sweetest dreams they've ever had. And they all lived
Hope so. I don't know. She said she liked this. She said, I like this. Did she?